Hi, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're doing really well. If you just saw me going like that, it's because that's how I normally start the video. And a bit it already started without me having to do that, so it's not a new greeting, don't worry. So if you are new here, then please do like and subscribe to my channel for more videos like this. So today we're going to look into where your energy is right now, any information we can give you that can help you through your day or through a situation that is currently on your mind. If this resonates with you and you would like a personalised reading, my details are down in the description box. So feel free to contact me to organise getting a reading set up for you. I nearly said free reading then. To let you know, if you do comment on my videos, if you like me through TikTok, Instagram and Facebook as well, and I keep seeing your name pop up, then you could be within a chance of winning a free reading at the end of the month. So get on that if you haven't already. Let's just get into your runes right now. So just take a moment, take a deep breath. Let's see where your energy is at this time in the runes. Wyrd, that's interesting. This one came out first yesterday as well. So we're still in that cycles of growth. You're reaping the rewards of the work that you've done, setting boundaries as well, protecting yourself. And there's changes, there's sudden change, and I've just picked that up in your energy there about you're protecting yourself in a way at this time. It's like you're on this alignment and you don't want anything to throw you off this place where you are right now, because you're feeling content, almost like feeling happy in this space. You've worked slow progress to get here. Like Wyrd is a slow energy, whereas Daggers is like a faster moving energy. Wyrd is more slow moving energy, but it is movement in a cycle. And this cycle of growth, you've learnt to, that some things in your life need protecting. They need nurturing or looking after. And you've settled your energy into actually doing that now. And it's creating this change. You've contemplated a lot, I'd say over the past couple of months especially, as to what is important to you, what resonates with you, and what keeps you in the alignment of where you feel your life is headed, what direction you feel you want to go in. And you've had some realizations, and you're starting to see these changes occurring, and it's almost like it's impacting not just one aspect of your life but many aspects of your life, where you didn't really realize by changing this one thing that would happen, but you're realizing that it does. But for some of you, you may have a fear of and I keep getting this wave of energy that's about something tempting, something trying to tempt you away, or you're trying not to be pulled off this alignment because you're enjoying where it is right now and you want to stay in it. But what Spirit is telling me is like, don't try too hard with this. Just let it flow, because sometimes when you're trying too hard to stay in something that feels good, you actually create a block there, or it becomes stagnant because you're trying so hard to stay within it. Just let it flow. Just let things flow. Things do change. Things adapt. There needs to be room for flow and movement, and you just deal with things as they come. Being present, being in the moment, dealing with things as they are. I'm just going to have a look at the astral house cards actually, to get more of an idea of what this reading is guiding us towards, if it's more work, career, or if it's more love. It's a happiness. So this is about your happiness. I'm sensing that you do feel happy at this time. You're feeling happy. And within your happiness, you've recognised how you can make yourself happy and how you can stay in that alignment. Something that you are trying to let go of or have already let go of in your life felt very easy to just let go, which I feel like that shocked you or made you feel like, how was that so easy to let go of when I've held on to it for such a long time? Interesting. So let's get into the T cards and see what this energy is talking about. V for victory in some endeavour. Now it's interesting though, a stick just popped into my head there of like somebody trying to beat something away with a stick. So maybe you feel there's something that's trying to get at you, trying to throw you off here, And you're like, no, I'm not going to let you. I'm too stubborn. I'm not going to let you do that. V is for victory. This alignment that you're in, this happiness that you're in right now, there's no reason why anything should knock you out of it or take you away from it, as long as you stay true to you, true to what feels right. Broken ring, parting of the ways in either romance or business. I do feel there is an element here of this, like we said, something that you needing to let go of that's just slipping away. I feel that there may be a situation coming up, if it hasn't already arrived, that's going to make you realise actually what is maybe creating some anxiety in your life, or creating some situations in your life that don't need to be there. You're looking for peaceful. This is what's bringing you happiness, is things that bring you peace. See all the birds there? They look like doves a little bit to me. You found what brings you peace. So anything that doesn't align with that, you're starting to really see it for what it is. You know, the way people are talking, or places that you're going, or situations, you're sort of like going, actually, I'm not even sure why I'm doing this anymore, or why I'm here anymore. And it's only going to become more and more apparent, more and more clear to you, because of these cycles of growth, and because you're protecting what brings you happiness. So if this hasn't already happened, it is going to happen, but it's not going to feel painful. It's not even going to be missed by you. I don't feel it's going to be something that's even that interesting to you anymore. You know, it's kind of run its course. So there's a temporary situation where you may feel you're distancing yourself at this time, even though you are, you know, present in situations that you're in and you're feeling this happiness. There is an element of distance to do with it, and this is where Hagalaz comes in, because it can be about this sort of, you know, something's changed, and it can throw you into contemplation, because you know that the things are changing in your life. Things will never be the same again. Things don't feel the same, but that's a positive thing. It doesn't feel like a bad thing. But you may be feeling like there's an instability, or just a transition that you're going through at this time. Within that transition, you may be just protecting your energy a little bit, feeling a little bit distant. Trying not to try too hard is what I'm getting from this. An apple, temptation will test you. So that's exactly what I was talking about, is it does feel like there's something, it feels like a person, if I'm honest, that isn't really resonating with your new way of life, or with what you are planning to do, and in a very subtle way, and that maybe in a subconscious way. They may not be even conscious that they're doing this, but they may be trying to pull you away from that, whether they're going to come to you with, oh, I've got this issue, I've got that issue, and I need your help with it. And you might be feeling a little bit like, actually, do you know what, I'm going to let you deal with that yourself. Maybe you need to take the reins for yourself and not rely on me so heavily. Okay, so you may know what that is about in your life, but it's something that, if you're tempted by this and you put energy into it, it does feel like it will take you away from what you're aligning yourself with, your happiness and your peace. Okay, it's going to affect your peace if you allow this to tempt you. Let's see what else we have for you. Barrel. You feel something is lacking in your life, perhaps love, money or goals. So for some of you, this may be again why you're feeling a little bit distant at times, even though you are in this space of happiness. There's an area or aspect of your life that feels a little bit of lack. It's like, oh, if I just had this, if this was okay, then. And for some of you, I feel like this is more money, it's more financial or career orientated. There's a change that you want to occur, and I feel like it is coming. There is something that is going to change with this. Because for many of you, I feel in love, in your relationships, it actually feels good. It actually feels quite, like things are going well. Lion, time to act. So there's something here, that an opportunity that is coming up that you can act on. An arrow, you're on the right path regarding some aspect of your life. You know this. You know that something feels so right for you at this time, and it is making you feel happy. You're feeling some kind of contentment. You feel like you've been through so much, and now suddenly you're feeling like, I'm content here. I'm happy here. It's time to stay in that energy. Release what is something that's tempting you back into something that you don't really want to go back into, or just a cycle repeat, you know. So there is something that needs to be acted upon here in order to remove yourself from that. It might be difficult, especially if it's to do with a person, if it's someone in your life that's been there in your life for a while. An archway, new opportunities, possibilities and paths are opening up. So if you can allow yourself to not be tempted here, you can allow yourself to stay in this alignment, in this contentment, this archway is ready for you to walk through, and it is bringing with it so many opportunities in so many aspects of your life. It's just, I keep getting this like glad feeling, this happy feeling, and you can stay in that. It's not a temporary thing. It's something that you can actually stay in. Obviously, yes, there will be things that impact your life, there will be situations happening around you, but inside you're staying in that peace and contentment, and I feel like that's new for you. You have luck on your side. Okay, now horseshoes always make me think of like weddings and things like that, so there could be a celebration coming up in your life, something significant. I almost see like people coming together, but you want to come together with these people because they make you feel happy, makes you feel good. There's something about flowers as well, especially these purple flowers are showing up on here. So perhaps you're being gifted purple flowers, or you're seeing a lot of purple flowers at the moment. Violet, and that could be a name. But it's about something blossoming. It's about something on a psychic level as well, something on an intuitive level that you're just feeling like, it's like you already know, like you feel like you know. And it's helping you to trust. Gavel, involvement with the law. Interesting. I need to get more information on that one. What's this involvement with the law? Okay. Now this to me sounds like the release of some kind of contract that you're in. Now for some of you that could be divorce. For some of you this could be something that you entered into that you need to get out of now. Some of you are going to receive some financial reward for this, and for others of you it's just about releasing an old situational pattern. You know, it's just creating a clean slate for you. So this involvement with the law, it's not a major deal, it's not a big thing, but it does feel to me like something to do with a contract that is being released, is being let go of. And it's saying there a change for the better. Okay, so this involvement with the law, it is going to create a change for the better, and it needed to happen. And you'll be receiving or giving a precious gift. So there's something very special about this. It's like there is a celebration coming, there's something to celebrate here. And again, it's aligned with that contentment, with that like, this is great, this is nice, I feel free, I feel like everything's going the way that I want it to be. So much happiness coming from this reading right now. Let's get into the tarot cards. I'm just going to have a little drink there first. Let's see what the tarot cards tell us about this current situation for you. You have the Empress on the bottom for a start. So there's definitely something about love here in an unconditional way. I do feel that you are feeling loved at this moment. You're feeling happy. I just want to keep saying that. That's what this reading is all about. So what is your current situation? The Three of Pentacles. So this is about you mending something, I feel. It could be that perhaps you've had some situations going on with family or in a relationship, and there's been something that is being mended, it's been weaved in a different way, in a better way. And it's creating trust, and an element of trust is coming out of this, and an ability to work together. It's like I can see people coming together with the same intention, the same desire, same wants here. And both parties are working towards fixing something, making it right. And that's why there is happiness here, is because it's like, you know, everybody's working together to make this happen, because it's important. The Ace of Pentacles, yeah, this is like an offer of a new venture, something new happening in a positive way, in a very abundant way as well. There's a lot of abundance coming out of this. It's almost like this opportunity is aligning you with the energy of sorry, I'm just picking up the cards that just fell down on there. We've got the Three of Cups and the Lovers, but it's like one went over there, one went over there. Yeah, it's aligning you with this energy that just this is full of love. It is absolutely full of love. It's like someone's cup is completely full. Now the Three of Cups is interesting because it is like the Two of Cups, which is all about union, you know, like two people coming together, sacred marriage. And the third cup is like spirit, almost like divine energy, protecting this, surrounding this, honouring this, and allowing this to happen. Now, we all have a choice in what direction we go in, and that's what I was saying before about that temptation. It's almost like something is trying to tempt you, but I don't feel it's even touching the surface, because you've made your mind up about how you feel right now and what you want, and you are staying in that alignment, which is bringing you so much happiness. It just feels so easy and free that it's almost like this, whatever's in there that's trying to create, where is it? Yeah, something that is trying to tempt you here. You're seeing it for what it is, and you feel able to just be like, well, you can do whatever you want, you can try whatever you want, but I know what I want, and I can sense there's this real stubbornness to your energy, but in a positive way, because it's keeping you within this bubble of happiness right now. You know, you're not reaching out to try and impress anybody or make anybody else happy. You just recognise, like, I'm responsible for my happiness. And there's something around you that really does resonate with that and feels the same way, and it feels like it's all collaborating, coming together. Okay, you do doubt yourself at times. You doubt yourself to be able to stay within this. That temptation sometimes, it has got the better of you before, I feel, but right now you're like determined this is not going to get the better of me. You know, you're protecting that energy. So what is the challenge here for you at this time? Okay, so the challenge here, we have the Two of Wands. The challenge is about sticking to a decision. Like, I've made a decision and I'm sticking to it. Sometimes you can be a little bit like, oh, but what if I'd have stayed with this decision? And, you know, you can be a little bit back and forth between the two. So the challenge here is to, like, make sure you really stick with that decision that honours your happiness, honours your peace, okay? Don't go searching for something that could be more or better. It's a bit like the grass is greener on the other side, and it never is. So it's, you know, aligning yourself, staying in this energy that feels good, feels right. And maybe you're not used to this kind of feeling of contentment. Maybe you're not used to feeling this level of happiness. And the ego can sometimes search for what it knows already, what, you know, that becomes comfortable. Even if it's not so good for us, it can be comfortable, and you can subconsciously kind of search for it, or, you know, attract it to you. But this is kind of talking about, you know, being assertive in yourself as to, like, I want to be happy, I want peace, and this is where it is. So stay with that journey, choose that direction. Got the Six of Cups on here, so sometimes you do reminisce a little bit, you look back into the past, but you're not there anymore. That's not who you are anymore. You are who you are right now, and whatever your past is, you can take from it whatever you need, leave the rest, and continue on. Seven of Wands. Okay. Yeah. there's an energy here of sometimes that, like we said before, maybe just trying to defend or just be a little bit distant. You might be trying to take a bit of a step back, trying to slow things down a little bit, which is perfectly fine, you know. Slow it all down. Be true to yourself. Honour that integrity. So if that means being slow and steady, just communicate that. Okay, you don't need to put a defensive barrier up. Just communicate. This is how I feel. So what do you need to focus on right now? Where does your focus need to be? The Eight of Pentacles. Well, this is the energy of focus, basically. This is something that you can work on, working towards. Now, if you feel that temptation may get the better of you, it's just keep working on it. Just keep working at it. You know, this is what Yera's all about. It's like those cycles of natural growth. And some things we have to kind of run at it a few times to realise actually that hurts. You know, you run at the wall so many times and after a while you're like, do you know what, I'm sick of doing that because it's the same outcome and it hurts. So this Eight of Pentacles, what to focus on here is like, what doesn't hurt? Focus on that. Bring your energy into actually, you know, this feels easy, this feels safe, it feels content. If that is what your intention is that if that is what you want, then put your energy into that. You know, put into yourself into that. You are observing yourself quite a lot as well. I feel like you're working very hard on trying to forge the person that you want to be. And it's showing. I feel like people are really seeing you in a different light now. And they like it. They like who you're becoming. They like who you are. Okay. So what is the future of this? What is the future of this? Judgment. Okay, the future of this is about... It's not about the noises. It's about self-realisation. Understanding and realising your part that you play. And self-awareness. So, you know, this is the future of where you're headed right now, is just completely allowing yourself to be seen in that light of self-realisation. You know, you're understanding you are responsible for you. The actions that you take right now, every action has consequence, but the actions you're taking right now, they have a positive impact, they have a positive consequence, and you're seeing that. It's like people are starting to notice, and they like it. They like that you're speaking your truth, and you feel safe to speak your truth in this space. You feel safe to be you in this space. That's why you don't want to let this temptation knock you off, because it will break down everything that you've just worked towards, okay? Hourglass can contain the energy of positive change or negative change. It can sometimes be destructive, it can sometimes be chaotic, but this is about you finding the right kind of order for you within the chaos. There's a lot of introspection going on here. There's a lot of work, self-work going on. You can feel it. And it shows. So what is the advice here? What advice do we have for you? Page of Wands. Passion. Drive. This is an energy of really sort of taking a chance on things. Your advice is to just be happy with it, you know, keep going with it. See the journey as the destination. Just enjoy what you're doing. Obviously observe yourself and watch out for that temptation that may try and throw you off, but keep staying in your power of, I like it here, I like where I am right now, and this is where I'm at. And everything that resonates with you in that, you don't have to work at it. You're not going to have to work hard for something to be in your life if it's meant to be there. Okay. What about your environment? Okay. So we've got the Four of Pentacles for your environment. And I've just noticed on there, I've never noticed this before, but it's got Athala and Fehu in there, which is, it's Your environment right now, it just feels very abundant with family. It feels like, and it's like you want to keep a hold of that feeling, you know, you want to keep a hold of it. Like a lot of tarot cards with the Four of Pentacles is like this, is like he's holding on to the coin here and the coins under his feet. There's a moment here that you want to hold on to in your environment, and maybe you are very sentimental. That's why we've got this one in here. In your environment, perhaps you've got a lot of sentimental things around your home, but you're in this real abundant energy and you want to keep a hold of that, which is lovely. It feels really lovely. Let's see. Hopes and fears. Hopes and fears is that you have the ability to let go, to just absorb and enjoy and see that bloom, see that the beauty in everything, not the pain. There may be elements or times of pain, but right now you're kind of on this lovely plane that's making you feel good. You may have certain aspects, such as, you know, like we were saying before, about on a financial level or to do with your workplace, things like that, that aren't quite where you want them to be, but it will happen. These things will change. Take a different perspective on things when you're starting to feel like things aren't going right. Bring yourself back to what feels right in your life, what actually makes you feel happy, what makes you feel content. You know, the High Priestess here is about your intuition. Don't focus too much on like, oh, what if I slip though? What if I go back to a previous behaviour? What if I lose this energy or this way of being? Just be in the moment. Just be present. Take your time to understand and realise you are in control of your decisions. Allow yourself to be guided by your intuition on what your decisions are and what your choices are. So, do you have any fears? Let me see. Just saw the moon on there, so there may be something that you are holding back a little bit. Maybe you're not expressing a truth on something here. Maybe a little bit of a secret going on. But we have the Wheel of Fortune, so it's like sometimes change can be scary, sometimes change can be a little bit daunting, but this is a positive change. You know, you've worked through some, like what you call karmic lessons, if you like. You've worked through some things that you're like, I never want to be there again, I never want to go through that again, and you are completing this cycle. You are like up leveling, if you like. This energy is aligning you with your highest purpose, with something that is fated to you. Birds feel like they're significant, especially like birds of prey, so like could be a kestrel or a buzzard or some kind of hawk or eagle that is calling to you, almost like it's relevant to you, and it's kind of just suggesting, you know, just take a higher perspective on things. Always see things as, this is good for me, this is working for me. Let's see what your outcome is. What is your outcome here? You've got the Ten of Wands in the reverse position, so the outcome here is completely unpacking the burden. Unpacking the things that you've been carrying around that just don't serve you anymore. You don't need to hold on to that anymore. You can let that go, okay? And some of this, for many of you, you can let this go without even needing to discuss it, even needing to go through it with anybody. It's just, I'm done with that. I'm going to just put that down. I'm going to leave that alone. You are freeing yourself of so much. You've got the Fool on the bottom. Just take a chance here. You know, be carefree. Go and live. Enjoy that journey. There's loyalty around you. You know, you're protected here. And you have these intentions, and these intentions feel clear. And whatever temptations are going to try and knock you off, you're just releasing that. You're letting go of that. Any ties, any attachments, remember that butterfly in the gavel, anything that you feel has been holding you back or stopping you or pausing you in your tracks right now, you're like, right, that's going, and you're just going to come to this point where you're like, I feel free. I feel absolutely free. got Ten of Swords in reverse as well. So the wounds from the past as well are healing. You're coming into a time of healing. Any betrayal, anything like that, it's not going to happen anymore. It's not going to happen again. You are aligning yourself with something very true that is aligned with your happiness, and you can feel it. Your intuition is telling you that. It's guiding you there. And this is healthy, so healthy for you. We have the Knight of Pentacles. So this is stability and security that you are working towards. You know, this is the direction that you're going in, is in stability and security. It's slow moving, but that's good for you. That's what you need. Slow moving, fully protected. There's boundary there, but not forceful boundary, not barrier sort of thing. Yeah, you don't care what's going to try and knock you off or going to try and pull you away from something. It's not going to happen because you are so happy right now. This is a real big change for you. So if this reading resonates with you and you would like more specifics on this, and you'd like to know more about perhaps what the future holds in this or what the present situation is, if you've got any questions, please do get in touch. My details are down in the description box, and I will speak to you again very soon. Have a blessed day.